with a few basic settings that we all struggle with on a daily basis. Let's start with how do we modify the brightness on our phones. So Shamal is going to show you how to do it on an iPhone. Anyone with an iPhone on this side? If you can't see, we'll try and move the screen a little bit. Okay, all good? So we'll show you, I think, in two ways, from the control center and from settings. So let's start by looking for the settings icon on our phone. Yeah, the gray icon with the cogwheel in it. So we click on settings, we go down to display and brightness. Yeah. Once we've clicked on display and brightness, we scroll down. There's a slider. If you notice, it says brightness and there's a slider which moves right and left. And that's going to help you alter your brightness on the phone. Now, see, most phones today have something called adjustive brightness. So, to true tone, which means that when you go out into the bright sun, it automatically alters it so that you can see better. But no, so you still have to choose what brightness you prefer. Then it will adjust it according to getting you there for true tone. Okay, volunteers, you can help each person at your table to achieve this, and we'll move over to Android. Nihal? Yeah, through the settings. So,
If you pull down, you see this cogwheel. That cogwheel is your settings mesh.
so you have to slide your finger from the top of the screen down. I mean, there's nothing there, just anywhere on the top.
So if you pull down from the top of the screen, I'll help you. Um,
Is there a settings generally?
so then you go to yeah. So there'll be a setting that says display. Like this. There'll be a setting that says display, and once you get to display, you should have both those same settings, either to turn on and off adaptive brightness, and then you'll see the slider for you to actually be able to move your brightness around. Um,
So what they call true tone on an iPhone, it's called adaptive brightness on an Android phone. Okay, so once everyone has been able to do this, we'll move. We'll wait. We'll give you time. Let everyone try this once before we go to the next option.
Does the battery get used more? So where should one keep it?
Whatever is comfortable to see.
To the eye.
Yeah, to the eyes. I had one question asked is that if the brightness is higher, does it consume more battery? Uh, yes, it does because there's obviously more power used in brightening your phone. But I mean, I think you should see whatever is comfortable to the eye and leave the brightness to that rather than try to consume battery. Have you been able to do it? Do you need any help?
No, I'm not feeling it.
Okay, so when you're on your home screen and you just pull down, you will see. Uh, I'll just call. Do you know how to do it? Okay, his phone is different. I don't know how to do it on. Volunteers, give me a thumbs up when your entire table has been able to figure this out. Got it? Way of doing it through the control center or just the upstairs menu. Okay, we'll look at iPhone first. Okay, and it's much faster to do it through the control center, but we just wanted to show you how to do it through settings because sometimes the control center doesn't work on, I mean, all phones don't have that. So on an iPhone, from the top right side of your screen, just scroll down and you'll see you'll see the brightness slider right there. Okay, anyone who's using an iPhone with a home button, for them you have to slide from the bottom up. Yeah, so for you, you'll have to slide from the bottom up. From top right. No, no, from the, see you have this in between, right? Sorry, you have, so this is from the right and you see. So you slide your finger from the top right corner of the screen down and you'll see the brightness slider right there. Now let's do it on the Android. On an Android phone, anywhere from the top of the screen you slide it down and you'll see a brightness slider right there. Volunteers, please help your tables in doing it. Volunteers, give me a thumbs up when your tables have been able to do it. Excellent. Should we move on? I think most people have said yes, except for some who's just walking in. So we can't wait for them. I think they're working on things. Okay, I think, yeah. Okay, let's move to the next feature, which is the flashlight. Now, the flashlight, we have to use the control center again, where the same part that we've used for brightness. So, on an iPhone, from the top right, you slide your finger down, and you see a torch icon. When you click on that, you'll see the flashlight come on at the back. Okay, and with Android is the same. You just have to slide your finger from the top, anywhere on the top of your screen, and you'll see a torch looking icon. It's right on top, and when you click on that, the flashlight comes on. Yeah. When you click on that button on either Android or iPhone, the flashlight comes on. When you click on it again, the flashlight will go off. Yeah. Sorry? The next feature that we are going to talk about is downloading an app. That's a little trickier than what we've done so far. So we were just talking, let's circle back to that at the end of the session, that and camera magnifying glass, because they're connected to each other. So we'll circle back to that one. Let's go to auto locking. Now, auto lock is basically when you have your phone lying on a table and you've forgotten to shut the screen. If you want that to happen automatically, then there's an auto lock screen feature. Let's start with the iPhone. You click on settings. Yeah, okay. So you click on settings again, the gray cogwheel. You go down to display and display settings, display and brightness. Then you go down, there is a button called auto lock. When you click on auto lock, it will give you options. Do you want it to lock in 30 seconds of no activity, minute, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and it'll say never. I recommend that you don't leave it on never. You'll have it. I'll show you how to do it. I recommend not leaving it on never, because sometimes if your phone is lying somewhere, your battery will get drained out with the screen being on. So choose one of the options that is most convenient to you. I would recommend 1-2 minutes. What? That's fine too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's start for the Android also. 1 minute, he's just connecting his phone. Do we accept it here or there? Just go to the home screen. Okay, on the Android phone as well, we have to click on settings. We've already done this for brightness and flashlight. When you click on settings, you go down to home screen and lock. No. No, I think it's at display and brightness. Yeah. No. Just search, na? Screen lock or lock. Sorry, 1 minute, we're just figuring this out. Maybe not on display and brightness.
Increase the lock time. Settings. Screen or display.
Next is to increase size of font and to make fonts bolder so that you can read better. With regard to the iPhone, I'll just show you. You go to settings. This is how the settings menu looks. You go down to display and brightness, and then there is text size. When you increase the text size, everything on your phone which is native to the phone will become bigger in text size. The icons will also become bigger. You'll be able to read better. But if you make it too big, it may look a little distorted on the phone. So just keep it optimal. Okay, and when you go back to the setting before this, there's also something called bold text. That makes all the text on your phone bold. Yeah, just below text size. Okay, with Android, when you go to settings and you go to display and brightness, you will see font. Font is going to tell you the size of the font that you want for all the different parts of modules in your phone. And they also have a font weight, which is basically to make it bolder than it is right now. Volunteers, please help them increase font size and making it bold. No, if you have to click with 2 fingers and then again 2 fingers to go back to regular size, otherwise you will not be able to go to something. Don't do that. Just do font size and style. That increases.
And give only one.
Yeah.
You give alternatives, no, we can
Yeah, yeah. That's what. So that's what we sat and we've gone through everything
Yeah,
that we could
it's
teach,
simple.
and then we tried to keep it to what is basic today.
correct, correct.
You had said from setting also you can do display this brightness and from your
Control center
control
also.
center from top. You just show from the control center because people get I
Yeah.
know from you.
I know.
Just give one of
Now we're going to go to wallpaper. Your favorite.